Hello, this is Colin, and on today's tea, I have something of a confession to make. A while ago, I did a segment on East Frisian Blend tea, and if you recall, East Frisia is a state in Germany on the North Sea coast, and it is the only part of Germany that has a strong tea culture, Germany being mostly a coffee-drinking country. Now, the East Frisians are manic about their tea. According to what I read on the internet, the East Frisians drink more black tea than anyone on the planet per capita. And on another website, I read that the East Frisians are second only to the Irish in tea consumption. Tea has been such a long history in East Frisia that the practice was actually banned, well, attempted to be banned, by Frederick the Great in the 18th century, who believed that all this time taken out for tea was bad for industry, caused indolence, and all kinds of bad things. But, of course, it didn't take. So, I talked about East Frisian tea, but now I have to admit that at the time I didn't actually have any East Frisian blend tea, and I'd never actually tasted it before. So I guess through the magic of YouTube, I kind of fudged it a little. I've always felt bad about that ever since, so recently I was at Granville Island Teas and I picked up 50 grams of East Frisian blend, so I could give you my honest assessment. And one of the reasons why I kind of avoided East Frisian tea is because I got this idea in my head that it was very strong and could be quite bitter. And as I don't use milk or sugar, just the tea, I find that the stronger teas, well, your African, your Kenyan teas, sometimes are a bit much for me. And also, East Frisian blend was a little more expensive than what I usually like to buy, but I splurged on 50 grams, and I'm trying it out for the first time. East Frisian blend uses a base of Assam with tips of other tea blends. Apparently, there's different blends. Some of them use Darjeeling, Ceylon, others use Sumatran or Java tea, but at its base, it's a Assam tea. And I must say that while it is quite robust, I did not find it harsh. Of course, it's quite malty. There's citrus if you dig down underneath the malt. There's notes of citrus, but I was actually quite surprised about what sort of robust but not harsh, mellow tea this actually is. And I think people in East Frisia might be missing out, because the East Frisian tea practice is you take a chunk of candy rock sugar and you put it in a cup, quite a small teacup as teacups go, and then you pour cream on it until it's kind of this sort of milky white cup of tea. And which kind of supports my theory that for a lot of people, drinking tea isn't so much about the tea as it is a delivery device for sugar, cream, and of course the accompanying cakes and cookies and other things that go along with tea. Oh, and rum. Apparently in the winter, the East Frisians also like to Irish up their tea with a bit of rum. So I think they might actually be missing out, because the East Frisian tea on its own is actually surprisingly good. Anyway, here's to everyone in East Frisia. Cheers.